Namaste, and thank you for tuning in. It is 2021, y'all. We made it. Yes. I am Vicky, aka Luna, in the yogi space, and thank you so much for tuning in. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, whether you are here with me in the States or one of my beloved friends across the pond, I appreciate you tuning in. Today we'll be going through a mindful meditation and flow. This will be part of an ongoing series that I'll be conducting throughout the year. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe, drop me any comments or suggestions for future episodes. I would appreciate it. Grab your water, a block, your mat, and let's get started. For our guided meditation, I'll be doing a reading. The theme is a story of the two wolves. Perhaps you've heard of it. If not, you're in for a treat. For this meditation, you'll need a yoga block. If you don't have one of these blocks here, you can also fold up a blanket. You can use a bolster if you have that, or you can also use a decorative pillow from the couch if you have one of those. Essentially, I just want you to elevate the hips higher than the knees. So we're gonna place this right underneath the glutes there, like so. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Again, make sure you have a tall glass of water because we will be building heat and sweating today. So be sure you have your water and your towel. Now that you're situated and ready for meditation, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, close the eyes. Take another deep breath. Hold it at the top for 3, 2. Exhale slowly, finding stillness. An old Cherokee is teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside me, he says to the boy. It is a terrible fight between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, resentment, lies, superiority, and ego. The other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, empathy, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside of you and inside of every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute and asked his grandfather, well, which wolf will win? The old Cherokee simply replied, the one you feed. Continue to keep the eyes closed. Slow, deep inhalations through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. 30 more seconds. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Good. Still with the eyes closed. Roll the crown of your head from right to left. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And then make 2 full circles with the crown of your head in both directions. You might hear a few creaks and crackles and pops. That's okay. Just warming up. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, opening the eyes. We begin our flow in Sukhasana, our easy pose, still elevated on the yoga block, the bolster, or your pillow. Interlocking the fingers together. Flip the palms forward and press the arms straight out ahead, rounding the upper back, tucking the chin to the chest. Good, hold it here. On your next inhale, gently lift the arms overhead and then relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Very good. The fingers are still interlocked here. Palms are pressing to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release the fingers here. Left hand over right knee. Bring the chest through the opening here. Right arm up and over. Intense side body stretch here. Inhale back to the top. Left hand to the left side of the mat. Right arm up and over. Inhale back to the top. Right hand over the left knee. Again, you don't want the upper back rounded forward. You want to bring the chest through that opening. Left arm up and over. Good. Releasing the right hand to the right side of the mat. Left arm up and over, framing the side of your head. Very good. Release. As you come back sitting upright, left hand over the top of the head. Tilt your head gently to the left. Extend the right arm out. Very good. And switch sides. And release. From here, you can go ahead and move the block or the bolster, coming into child's pose. Now for child's pose, you're facing the top of the mat. The knees are spread as wide as the mat. Toes are untucked. Ease the hips back to rest on the heels. Hopefully the sound is okay. Here, hold on, let me adjust. There we go. Arms come forward, stretching to the top of the mat, bringing the chest down between straight arms. Very good. So from here, from our child's pose, we're going to do a rolling cat-cow. So what that looks like, as you come up, you're rounding the upper back, coming into tabletop. Once you make tabletop, you're softening the belly, face looks straight ahead, shoulders away from the ears. This is your cow pose. Now we're going to take it back. Now we're going to take it back. Rounding the upper back again. Pushing the hips back slowly, easing back into your child's pose. Good. 2 more times. Cow. And rounding the upper back like an angry cat. Tucking the chin to the chest, easing back into child's pose. 1 more time. Very good. You are welcome to rest in child's pose whenever you need a break or if you're feeling a bit winded in your practice. Rounding back up into tabletop, straighten the legs, tuck the toes, high plank. And now lift the hips, push back into our down dog. Good. Hold it here, 10 seconds. Now in down dog, if your heels do not touch the mat, no worries. It's perfectly okay if you're still on the balls of your feet. Slowly round the back into high plank again. From here, right hand to the left shoulder. Hold. Bring the right hand down, switching sides. Left hand to the right shoulder. Good. Bring it down. Slow chaturanga down all the way to the mat. Once your chest and belly are on the mat, untuck the toes here. Hands are chest level. Press the upper body up off of the mat, low cobra. Good. Roll it back down to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Inch the right and left hand out about 6 inches. And then rise up to the fingertips here. Pressing up again. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back chest level. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Flatten the body out into a high plank. Drop the knees as wide as the mat. Ease back. Child's pose. From child's pose, making our way to the top of the mat, you can round up again to tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips just enough, and then walk, float, or standing split walk your way to the top of the mat here. On your next inhale, halfway lift, straightening the legs, hand on the shins here, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Bringing the belly over the thigh. And on your next inhale, rise up into Utkatasana, our chair pose. So the insides of the feet are glued together. Thighs glued together. The hips are pressed back. The arms are lifted parallel to the side of your face. Hold it here. Very good. As you come to stand, arms parallel to the ground, spread all 10 toes. Lift them and press them firmly into the mat. And now lift the heels. So the insides of the thighs should still be glued together. Very good. We're going to take our toe stand all the way to the earth. So gluing those knees together, heels lifted, Slowly begin your descent all the way down. Good. Hold it. Be sure you're spreading all 10 toes here. And rising up into a forward fold. Squeeze the legs. Drop the hands to the mat. Slight bend in the knees, forward fold. On your next inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg for a three-legged dog here. If this feels good and you want to add a scorpion tail, bending the right knee, lifting the knee closer to the ceiling, opening up the hip here. Everyone bringing it back into a three-legged dog. Flatten the back, coming up into a high plank. Right knee, right elbow. Tap and push it back. Very good. Right knee down the center. Inhale, push it back. Good. On your next exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Cross body here. Push it back. Very good. And then look into that space between your hands. You're going to bring the right foot forward into that space, preparing yourself for warrior one. So if it takes more than one step, no worries. Find your footing, dropping the left heel to the mat here. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana number one. Very good. This is a beautiful grounding pose here. The weight is evenly distributed amongst both of our feet. There's a bend in the front right knee. The left foot is flat on the mat at an angle. Good. On your next exhale, drop the hands, interlock the fingers behind low back. Little back bend here, opening the heart. On your next exhale, bow forward into a humble warrior. The fingers are still interlocked behind low back. Release the fingers, keeping the chest low. When you're ready, rise up. Cartwheel the hands. Virabhadrasana number two. From here, you can go into an extended side angle, resting the right forearm on the right thigh. You can bring the right hand down to the ground, or you can just stay in warrior two, working on your stance. 5 more seconds here. Everyone together, bringing our hands over heart center. We're going to shift into a revolve side angle. So the left heel is coming off of the mat as we twist left elbow over right knee. Hold it for 5, 2, and 1. Left hand comes to the mat. Right foot steps back, side plank. Very good. See if you can lift the right leg for 3, 2, 1. High plank, right foot still up. Chaturanga down. All the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Low cobra. Bring the chest down to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Down dog. As soon as you make your down dog, step float or standing split walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Legs are straight, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Utkatasana. From Utkatasana, preparing to do our left leg here. First, going through our tiptoe balance. Standing up nice and tall, arms parallel to the ground. Spread all 10 toes, press them into the earth, lift the heels as we begin our descent. Very good, hold it. Rising up into a forward fold. Soft bend in the knees here. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, push back into a three-legged dog. The left leg rises. Now in your downward dog, if you feel some discomfort in the wrist, you can press more into the fingertips to alleviate the wrist here. Very good. Option here, adding a scorpion tail. Back into our three-legged dog. Flatten the body out. High plank. Left knee, left elbow. Tap and push back. Left knee down the middle. Tap and push back. Left knee to right elbow. Very good. And then looking into that space between the hands, bring the left foot forward. Dropping the right heel at an angle. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Warrior one. On the next exhale here, drop the fingers, interlocking them behind low back. Open the heart. Exhale, bowing forward. Humble warrior. Release the fingers here. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana number 2. The feet are spread about 4 feet apart, so you want a nice long stance here. You can stay here in Virabhadrasana number 2 or move into your extended sine angle. Left forearm on the thigh, or bringing the left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Five more seconds. Press your fingers together in prayer over heart center as we begin shifting the upper torso over the left leg, right elbow over the left knee. Good, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the mat. Left foot steps back. Side plank. Lift the left foot for 3, 2, and 1. High plank here. Take it all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Low cobra. Good. Chest down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Down facing dog. Step, float, or standing split walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Utkatasana. That was our first round. We're going to go through that series one more time, this time a little faster. Feel free to give yourself rest. Take a break whenever you need it. Here we go. Standing up nice and tall. Lift the heels, sinking down into toe stand. Very good. Halfway rise into forward fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, three-legged dog, right leg extended. Scorpion tail, bending the knee. Maybe adding a little ankle rotation if that feels good. Coming back into your three-legged dog, flattening the body out into a high plank, right knee to right elbow. Tap, push it back. Right knee down the center. Right knee, left elbow. Right foot, top of the mat, preparing yourself for warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Very good. On your next exhale, the fingers lock behind low back, pressing down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bow forward. Humble warrior. Release those fingers, rising up into Virabhadrasana number 2, warrior 2. Going right into your extended side angle. If that movement is available to you today. If not, just stay here. 5 more seconds. Bringing our hands over heart center, twisting the torso over the right. The left heel is coming off of the mat. Left elbow over right knee. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand to the mat. Take the right foot back. Side plank. See if you can lift the right foot. 3, 2, and 1. High plank, the right foot is up. Take it down. Untuck the toes here. Low cobra. On your exhale, chest to the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Step, jump, or standing split walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana. Second round on the left side. You're doing great. Standing up nice and tall. Arms parallel to the ground, shoulders away from the ears. Spreading all 10 toes. Lift the heels and sink down into the earth. halfway rise up into forward fold. On your next inhale, high plank. Exhale, push all the air out. Easing back into your three-legged dog, the left leg rises. Adding that scorpion tail here, maybe adding an ankle rotation. Coming back into your three-legged dog. Flatten the body out, high plank. Left knee, left elbow. Tap and push back. Left knee down the center. Push back. Left knee, right elbow. And push back. Left foot, top of the mat, find your footing. Dropping the right heel here. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Side note, if any of you find the perfect yoga towel that doesn't slide, let me know, because baby, I hate this towel now. Exhale. Drop the fingers, interlock them behind low back. Open the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior. Release the fingers. Cartwheeling the arms, the right arm up first. Virabhadrasana number 2. Warrior 2. Again, stay here or moving into your extended side angle, just finding new space. Five more seconds here. Bringing our hands over heart center, twisting. Right heel comes off of the mat. Twisting over the left knee. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the mat. Step back. Side plank. Lift the left foot for 3, 2, and 1. High plank. Left foot is up. Take it down. Beautiful. Low cobra. Instead of doing our down facing dog, push back into a child's pose. And now rounding up through tabletop. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Making our way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Maybe adding a little back bend. Tadasana. Preparing for Crescent Moon. Standing nice and tall at the top of our mat. Inhale, the arms rise up. Interlocking the fingers, except for the pointer and the thumb. Almost making like a little pointer, like a little gun pointer there. You remember as kids, we used to do that. Very good. On your next exhale, pushing the hips to the left, folding to the right. This is an intense side body stretch here. Inhale, back to the center. Arms are still overhead. Exhale, pushing our hips to the right, folding to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Keep those fingers interlocked. One more time. On your next exhale, pushing hips to the left, folding to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pushing hips to the right, leaning to the left. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. The arms come down, preparing for a balancing series. Going with a tiptoe Utkatasana, which is our chair pose, but with the heels elevated. Okay, so inhale, the arms rise up, pushing the hips back. Spread all 10 toes, plant them firmly into the mat, and then lift the heels. Nice. Hold it. From here, drop the right heel flat onto the mat. Lift the left knee, kick it back, half moon. Right arm comes down to the ground. If you wobble a little bit like me, that's okay. Left fingertips pointing to the sky. Hold it. Drop the left hand to the ground. Square the hips. Standing split. Three, 2, and 1. Drop the left foot, glue it to the inside of the right. Halfway lift. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana on the tiptoes. Very good. Keep that low belly engaged. Drop the left heel. Lift the right knee, kicking the leg back. Half moon. Very good. Drop the right hand, standing split. 3, 2, and 1. The right foot comes down to the mat, gluing to the inside of the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Rise up, tiptoe Utkatasana. You want to be sure to keep that tailbone tucked and the low belly engaged so it's not hurting the low back. Very good. Drop the right heel, lift the left knee, kicking the leg all the way back. Warrior 3. And release, gluing the legs together. Maybe adding a little forward fold to alleviate the back. Rising back up into our tiptoe Utkatasana. Drop the left heel. Lift the right knee. Kick it back. And release. Standing up nice and tall. Very good. Maybe you want to shake the legs a little bit. Maybe do some wrist openers. You can ball both hands in a fist, rotating clockwise and counterclockwise. You can also interlock the fingers here, making figure eights. We have that series one more time. Then we're going to take it down to the ground. Tiptoe Utkatasana. Drop the right heel, lift the left knee, kick it back, half moon. You can also rest your hand on top of a block or do this near the wall. Very good. Drop the left hand to the ground, square the hips, standing split. Drop the left foot to meet the right, halfway lift. On your next inhale, rise up, Tiptoe Utkatasana. Drop the left heel, lift the right knee, kick the leg back. Half moon. Right hand comes to the ground, square the hips, standing split. The right foot comes down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Rise up. Tiptoe Utkatasana. Preparing for our warrior 3. Drop the right heel, lift the left knee. Warrior 3. You can also airplane the arms back, like what I'm doing, or you can extend the arms forward. And release. Coming to stand, maybe adding a forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Last time here, Tiptoe Utkatasana. Stay strong, you've got this. Drop the left heel. Kick the right leg back, Virabhadrasana number 3. Holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're gonna slowly make our way down to the mat to cool it down. So there doesn't have to be a super graceful way of you making it to the mat. Just make it in one piece, please. As you come onto your back, grabbing the outsides of the feet here for a happy baby. Any of my students back home in Houston, if you're watching this video and you're not participating, get on the floor and do this happy baby. Because I know y'all's hips are tight. I know it. Okay, don't play with me. Take a deep breath in. Maybe adding a rock from side to side here. Good. Going into our thread the needle, left ankle over the right knee. Bring the arms through, reaching for the right hamstring or the shin. Pulling the right knee closer to the face. And switch. Again, if you cannot reach the shin, just go for the hamstring. Very good. Extend the right leg out flat on the mat, hugging the left knee up and out to the side. Right hand covers left knee, guided across the body for a spinal twist. Left knee back to center. Extend the leg flat out on the mat and bring the right knee up and out to the side so it's not blocking the belly. Left hand covers right knee, guided across the body. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, release it out. And release. As the right leg comes back to center, extend both legs out. Coming into our final rest in Savasana. The palms are facing up. Arms are down at your sides. Allow the feet to naturally open. Slow down the breathing here, allowing the muscles to just sink into the mat. Relax the jaw, relax the third eye, that space between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Slowly roll over onto your left side, tucking your arm underneath your head like a little pillow. Keep the eyes closed and just rest. At your own pace, push yourself up into a gentle seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Bringing our hands into prayer. Raise them over the third eye. I pray that you have clarity and discernment as you go throughout your day. Lower the hands to your lips. I pray that you speak life and love, and I pray that you speak the truth to those around you. And lastly, lowering our hands over heart center, sending out gratitude for a new day we were not promised. Thank you. Thank you so very much for joining me in my living room. I would have loved to do this outside, but it is 30 degrees and yoga pants and 30-degree weather doesn't work. So I will be back next week with another mindful meditation and flow, and I look forward to seeing you there. Until next time, guys. Peace.